Hi guys, welcome to this session. Just kindly confirm if you can hear me loud and clear. If the sound is perfect, we shall move ahead. Kindly just confirm. Okay. And I mean, yeah, actually, wait, nahi tha. The thing is that there was a workshop. Hi guys, welcome to this session. There was a workshop happening simultaneously, and that workshop was all about, you know, we had a toppers. I think मैंने ये बोला भी था पहले. So that workshop was happening there, and it actually took us a lot of time to kind of cover up that. तो उसकी वजह से यार थोड़ा सा लेट हो गया मुझे. But we will be covering this. I hope you guys have attended the workshop. Today's workshop was amazing. Great. तो अभी आई एम गोइंग टू कवर पैरा समरी. ठीक है, अगर थोड़ा सा मुझे टाइम मिलता है तो probably it's 8 o'clock now. Around about 9:30, quarter to 10, we will be doing para jumble, and then probably like tonight, like 11 o'clock, I'll be having another session with you guys, discussing some strategies. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and what you have to do is you can download the handout pehle. There's a link that my team member has shared. Go to that website, go to that link, download para summary का handout पहले, and then we will kickstart with the session. तो आज para summary कर लेते हैं. para jumble शायद से हम कल रखेंगे, because there is one more session at 11 o'clock. So we'll do the para summary पहले. Okay. Now what you can do is you can sort of go ahead and check this. Yeah, here is a question that I want to do. It's a question from cat slot to 2019. This is the question. I know the okay, so I was expecting that. Okay, now there won't be any video, so you guys will be able to read through fatafat se. So I'll wait for you. I'll give you guys around about 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, read through this, and then we should be doing this simultaneously. Okay, just take 2 minutes if you want. If sort of I'll only help you. Okay, so there won't be video because then the text gets sort of hidden. So this is 2019 slot 2 ka aapka question. This is coming directly from cat 2019, and this question is based on language. Okay, so definitely I won't be telling you all the rules of para summary. If you want to join C2C for para summary, then you can do that. And yes, please like kar do yaar, please like kar do. Already dislike aa chuka hai. Please like kar do guys. It will help. Okay, fair enough. So the passage about language. Okay, now couple of things that I can help you to understand is that before you look at this segment of your CAT para summary. Okay, before you look at this segment of your CAT para summary, I always tell students that you should be looking at this thing out here. So this thing out here is going to be really important, because what happens is that we are so used to reading the paragraph. So we want to give a read to this thing first, and then probably we want to come down and so kind of read these things. My approach is, rather than doing this, always understand what are these options given to us. These options are nothing but these are the summary of the entire para that has been given there. Shubham Kumar, thank you so much for that appreciation. Means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. So this is the summary, right? So it should be bottoms up approach, right? It should be bottoms up approach. Instead of reading this paragraph pehle, we shall read the entire summary. So understand this. Look at this. So this is going to be, I'll just kind of put this in the bracket A, B, C, D. Yeah, we've got these 4 options in here. Now, when I go ahead and when I check the keywords, if there are students from C2C mentors, they can understand what keywords I'm talking about. I'm just going to refer it as a keyword. Look at this: language, 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 language. Okay, it means excuse me. It means the paragraph talks about language. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, what you need to understand when you are solving para summary, couple of things that you need to understand. Which can be, is this paragraph very much technical? Okay, is it technical? Yes or no? If it's yes, do you understand this or you do not understand this? Okay, so there is a flow that I'm telling you. If it's a technical thing, or let's say if it's an universal thing, so now we know the passage is going to be about The passage is going to be about nothing but the language. Now, language is a topic that everybody would know, right? It's not going to be really out of the world. But let's just say if I put in an abstract passage out here, abstract can be a problem because abstract mean you will have to kind of clear the concept, you have to decode it. So never go for such kind of things, right? So it's a technical passage, we know it, but it's a very simple thing. It's all about language. Now, how do you crack this shit? That's quite important. How do you crack this? Because given us few minutes, how do you crack this? So I will be looking at certain common points. Guys, एक चीज याद रखना, एक चीज याद रखना, मैं इसको बोलता हूं, this is my ingredients. This is ingredient and this is the final recipe. This is the final recipe. ठीक है? So whatever your options are going to be there, your options will definitely include whatever has been mentioned in your para summary. That's the bottoms up approach. That's the way you need to look at for. That's the way you should be solving para summary. You're not going to be reading this a lot. You need to understand this, right? And then you need to do a principle called as matching principle. ये मैंने accounting में पढ़ा था. Just putting a jargon out here. Matching principle आपको देखना है. ठीक है? अब यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? मैं keywords ढूंढूंगा. So what I'm going to do is I'll be looking out for language, and language. Works for me. Okay, fair enough. Let's move ahead. Memory. Okay, memory. अब याद रखना कि यार मैंने पहले ही बोला था ये पूरा इंग्रेडिएंट है और ये इसका आउटकम है, तो ये इनपुट है और ये आउटपुट है. तो अगर मैं बोलता हूं ये आउटपुट है, इसमें इनपुट तो होगा ही होगा, 110% इसमें इनपुट होगा. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट, राइट? सो अगर मुझे दिखता है कि मेमोरी दो जगह है, लैंग्वेज दो जगह है, और दो जगह तुम्हारा लैंग्वेज है पर मेमोरी के बारे में बात नहीं करा है, इट मींस rule of majority, ROM, rule of majority. It means C is out, D is out. Okay, it means C is out, D is out. मैं आपको पहले शॉर्टकट दिखा रहा हूं, उसके बाद मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. थोड़ा शांति से मुझे सुन लेना, ठीक है? Because I'll tell you why am I doing this. See, because understand this, guys. When I teach you, okay, if I have to teach you, ठीक है, I will tell you the process कि तुमको ऐसा करना है, ऐसा करना है, ऐसा करना है. बट प्रोसेस के एंड में यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड कि इसको क्रैक कैसे करेंगे. इसलिए पहले अप्रोच समझ लो, राइट? और यही चीज आपको करनी है एक्चुअल डी डे को कैट में. सो मैंने कॉमन वर्ड्स निकाले, मेमोरी, लैंग्वेज. आई कैन गो फॉर कपल ऑफ मोर थिंग. लैंग्वेज इज नॉट अ सिंगल यूनिफॉर्म एंटिटी. ओके, डिराइव्ड, इवॉल्व्ड, डिस्टिंक्ट. अभी यहां पे देखा तो मुझे यह पता चलता है माय टॉपिक इज अबाउट लैंग्वेज, means I should be expecting something about language. So see what is happening in A and B. Language evolved with linguistic feature. Fair enough. Language a derived trait. Fair enough. Trait का मतलब क्या होता है? Characteristic. Language is not a single uniform entity, but the end result of a long and complex process of linguistic evolution. ठीक है, चमका हो सकता है, हमें नहीं पता. Language is a distinctively human feature, as there is no evidence of the existence of language in any other species, right? Now, I am not getting any sort of a keyword in C and D, but I am having majority of keywords in A and B. So I'm going to mark this up and I'm going to take these down. As simple as that. So what options I have, I'm just going to clean my screen out here. So I have these two options. These two options is what I have actually blocked for the final thing. Now, I need to cross verify that do I have these keywords? I have got language, great. I've got language, great. Do I see memory out here? Do I have memory out here? Right? And then probably I can move ahead and I can try to read through this paragraph. Yep. Then I can probably try to read through this paragraph, which can help me out. So even when I read the paragraph, I'm again going to be focusing on the keyword. I'm again going to be focusing on the keyword. What are keywords out here? I'm not going to name them. In C2C mentors, we name these words. I'm not going to name them. I'm just going to look at the keywords, right? So I've got first keyword, that's however. I'm going to read through this. However, it must be noted straight away that language is not monolithic entity. Monolithic का मतलब होता है, mono मतलब it's a root. Mono means singular. Okay, but does this really matter to me? Does this really matter to me? Does this really matter to me? I'm saying, however, it must be noted that straight away that language is not a monolithic entity. But so always remember, this is a connector. This is a keyword. As an author, I am only creating sort of a temperament or momentum. But what exactly I want to tell you is coming after when I say but. So it's a connector. So this is going to be the important aspect of my entire sentence. But rather a complex bundle of traits that must have evolved over a significant time frame. I got my another root word, rather my another keyword. Moreover, again, this is one of the keyword. Language crucially draws on aspects of cognition. Okay, cognition, जिसको पता है cognition का मतलब होता है mental ability. Cognition का मतलब होता है mental ability. ठीक है, cognition that. Okay, cognition that. You know that, always remember, that is nothing but a relative sort of a thing. It's a kind of a relative clause, right? So if you look at that are long established in primate lineage, such as memory. Beautiful. So I've got a couple of keywords. I've got evolved, I've got cognition, I've got memory. Where can I see these in these two sentences? I see it in A for apple. I go to B, I see derived, humans, evolved. I see here also. Great. So I see here also. But one thing that kind of separates A from B is a word called as cognition. So A for apple is going to be my answer. As simple as that. That's how you crack it. Did you read the paragraph? No, you did not. See, I have to explain it to you guys. जब मैं आपको explain करूंगा तब मुझे थोड़ा time देना पड़ेगा. But understand the process, the way you are cracking it. Understand the process, the way you are cracking it. Now, I'm not going to, like, I don't really want to explain you step by step. What you can do is you can actually read through the entire passage and then you can go down and check whether you will be able to knock off these two options. And you will definitely be able to knock off these two options, right? Now, if you just want to have a look at this, you want to read this very quickly, we can read this. Language is an automorphy, right? So ये जो है ना, automorphy का मतलब होता है unique, something that doesn't have sort of any kind of a substitute, right? आप इसको पढ़ लो. And not shared with other branches of the group such as primates. Okay, we also have no definitive evidence keyword that any species other than Homo sapiens ever had language. ये हमने पढ़ लिया है. Moreover, हमने पढ़ लिया है. Almost यहाँ पे तो हमने पढ़ लिया. The language faculty as a whole comprises more than just the uniquely linguistic feature, right? Language is distinctively human feature. This is being specific. Remember, your para summary can never be a specific answer. Okay, your para summary can never be a specific answer. So this is anyway out. Now I really don't want to bang my head, or I don't really want to kind of scratch my brains understanding what needs to be out from A, B, or C. You have to choose the best possible answer. BPA. Remember this word, BPA. You have to choose the best possible answer. A for apple. If you agree, just put the comment yes. Agreed. Shortcut samjha, funda samjha. Para summary can crack 1.5 minute. 1.5 minutes से लेके 2 minute. If you're an average student, if you're a good reader, understand the words little bit, should be done in 1 minute's time or should be done in 60 seconds. मुझे explain करने के लिए थोड़ा time लगेगा यार. But एक फंडा समझ लो. Keywords कैसे करते हैं? Because जो भी यहाँ पे लिखा है, वो यहाँ पे short होगा. वो वहाँ पे short होगा. Now understand what is summary. Understand what is summary. What is summary? If you think about a summary in a layman's language or in a general life, let's just say if there is an incident that has took place, okay, that has taken place somewhere in the world, right? That has taken place somewhere in the world, okay? And you have to brief that incident to somebody. Let's say there is somebody in your family, right? And you have to brief that person the entire incident. The incident went for 2 hours. Now you cannot explain everything to this person because it will take 2 hours. But when you summarize to this person, how are you going to summarize? Number one, you will be involving, or rather you will be telling them all the keywords and all the most important happenings of the incident. You getting my point? That's the crux of summary. Summary का वही फंडा होता है 100% की चीज को 20% में समझाना. और जब 20% में हम समझाते हैं, when we try to put that 100% into 20%, we use all the keywords and the most important things of that particular paragraph. Yeah, this trick will work toward, like, for all the passages. Couple of passages it might not work, which we will be discussing in the closed session, which I do with my students anyway. Shall we move ahead, guys? Clear enough? ये चमका, ये समझ में आया, मजा आया ये क्वेश्चन करके? पैरा समरी अगर पहली बार ऐसा देखा होगा तो बता देना कि सर मजा आया करके, ये अच्छा लगा, ये अप्रोच बहुत सही है। तुम जितना पैरासमरी पढ़ते रहोगे, पैरासमरी तुमको एक रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन लगेगा। Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? Can you share slide of today's workshop? Everything will be uploaded to my Insta page, that is cat2cet mentors. एक बार यहाँ पे जाना इंस्टा पे, यहाँ पे फॉलो करना, जितने भी हमने बनाए हैं वो सब वहां पे आ जाएंगे, ठीक है? लेट्स मूव इट गाइस. ओके, here is a beautiful passage that we can go through. Okay, beautiful passage, cat 2019 slot 2. Okay, read through. I'm gonna take, let's say, 60 seconds का pause यहाँ पे. I want you all to read through this from the handout that you have. So we're gonna take a pause like around about 60 seconds. Then I'm gonna start with you, or let's say 30 seconds. Guys, meanwhile, I would appreciate if you get more likes. 143 students are live. We have only 83 likes. I would love to see everybody liking this video, guys. Would appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, let's get started. Okay, cat 2019 slot 2. Yeah, cat 2019 slot 2. Okay, social movement organizations often struggle to mobilize supporters. Fine. Now you can read through this. There is no doubt about it. If you want, you can read through this. Now I'll tell you how one should be moving ahead with this. Yeah, how one should be moving ahead with this. Now, if I look at my summary, okay, I'm gonna check this part out here. I'm gonna check this part out here. What's happening in this part is something that I am quite concerned about. Okay, let's look at A, B, C, D for Delta. Okay, movements that work towards social change often find it difficult to mobilize a critical mass supporters. Fair enough. Organizations with hybrid identities are able to mobilize individuals with different point of view. Fair enough. Mobilize. Okay. Post 9/11, studies show that, okay, studies, what do you mean by studies? Studies is an example. Studies, research, analysis is nothing but supporting idea that author will always use to prove his point. Guys, are you with me? Studies का मतलब क्या होता है, research का मतलब क्या होता है, analysis का मतलब क्या होता है? These are all the supporting ideas that author will use to prove his point. Okay, तो studies तो नहीं बनेगा, so this is out. So C is out. Hybrid organizations attract individual that are deeply involved in anti-war movements. Now देखो, मुझे एक anti-war movement मिला, ठीक है? Hold on for a second. I'm gonna change the color of my pen out here. So yeah, so what do we have? We've got hybrid organization. अच्छा, ये और कहीं पे तो सर हमने hybrid पढ़ा था, hybrid identities हमने पढ़ा था. Okay सर, हमने और क्या पढ़ा? एंटी वॉर मूवमेंट हमने पढ़ा. ओके, मूवमेंट सर यहाँ पे भी आया, तो एंटी वॉर मूवमेंट भी एक कीवर्ड बन गया सर यहाँ पे, मतलब एंटी वॉर मूवमेंट इज अ कीवर्ड, राइट? उसके बाद वी हैव हाइब्रिड इज आल्सो कीवर्ड. समथिंग इज हैपनिंग एज फार एज हाइब्रिड थिंग इज कंसर्न. Now we could take out one entire sentence because it's an example. Example can never be a summary. Now what are we left with? A, B and D. Okay, now let's look at A. Movements that work towards social change often find it difficult to mobilize a critical mass of supporters. Okay, B for Bombay. Let's read this out. Organizations with hybrid identities are able to mobilize individuals. Fair enough. Hybrid organizations. Now, I'm going to go back to my passage. I'm going to read through fatafat se. So what I have is social movement organizations often struggle to mobilize supporters. मिल गया keyword. From allied movements in their efforts to achieve critical mass. Organizations with hybrid identities. Fair enough. Organizations with hybrid identities, those whose organizational identities span the boundaries of two or more social movements, issues, or identities, are vital to mobilizing these constituencies. This is important. मैं थोड़ा फास्ट रीड करूंगा ताकि हमारा टाइम जो है वो कम हो जाए, ठीक है? So this whole thing is important. Sir, how did you arrive at this conclusion that this whole thing is important? See guys, understand this. As an author, when I say something, when I state something, as an author, when I say something, when I state something, to prove that point, I will be giving an example right after my point. Look at this. Studies of post 9/11 US anti-war movement shows that individuals with past involvement in non-anti-war movement, da, 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 da. This is nothing but your example. Now look at this, hybrid organizations. Guys, hybrid organization is a part of your example. So if your example cannot be the summary, likewise, that option which is there as a part of your example can also not be the summary. So D is also out, right? So likewise, we are able to chalk out or like kind of, eliminate. C eliminated, D eliminated. Beautiful. Movements that work towards social change often find it difficult to mobilize a critical mass of supporters. Fair enough, we can do that. So what we have understood, example started here. It is going till what? Movement. In addition is a keyword. In addition is a keyword. They show that organizations with hybrid identities. I got hybrid identities twice. Where can I see hybrid identities as a keyword? Here, answer has to be B for Bombay. Check out your key. It should be B for Bombay. Without reading a lot, it should be B for Bombay. I'm gonna freeze this up. Now let's move ahead. Hybrid identities occupy relatively more central positions in inter-organizational contact networks within the anti-war movement, and thus recruit significantly more participants in demonstrations than do non-hybrid organizations. As simple as that. Fair enough. Movement that work towards social change often find it difficult to mobilize a critical mass supporters. This is one of the line that is coming from my passage. It is exactly a copy paste. So whenever you see a kind of a sentence that is getting copy pasted, can never be the answer. And likewise, by applying these couple of rules, we were able to get D out, C out, A out, B for Bombay is the answer. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Guys, kindly just tell me if this is clear. This is the beautiful way of cracking para summary. You can get 100% accuracy. I can guarantee you. You want to join CDC Mentors for VRC, you can join that. I don't want to say how good we are with VRC, but this is the way we knock off as far as the VRC is concerned. Yeah, example can never be the answer. That's the whole thing. Fine. Shall we move ahead with the another question? Guys, shall we move it with the another question? And I again understand this. See, join hybrid organization. दोनों बार same ही keyword आया है. ये knock off हो सकता था पहले ही. But ठीक है, मेरा ध्यान इसमें बाद में गया because मैंने देखा था 9/11 is an example. तो just by looking at this, now we are 1000% sure कि ये नहीं होगा करके. Yeah, that's the way you crack it. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. I'll give you 30 seconds. Read the passage and then I'll get back. This is again 2019 slot 2, guys. ओके इसमें ना आई टेल यू ब्यूटीफुल स्ट्रैटेजी, बहुत सेक्सी चीज है यहाँ पे. देखना एक चीज देखना, ये देखो अ वॉल फ्री ऑफिस, सॉरी A B C D. ओके जस्ट पे अटेंशन, दिस इज वेरी इजी, अमेजिंगली इजी. ये आना चाहिए, इसलिए मैं वर्बल एबिलिटी को ज्यादा फोकस करता हूँ. आज जो हमारा टॉपर का सेशन हुआ 99.95 99.98, ये बच्चों ने भी कहा कि सर ऐसा ही करना चाहिए, VA को इंपॉर्टेंस देना चाहिए. गाइस लुक एट दिस, वॉल फ्री ऑफिस, वॉल फ्री ऑफिस, वॉल फ्री ऑफिस, वॉल फ्री ऑफिस, मतलब समथिंग टू डू विद द वॉल फ्री ऑफिस. ठीक है, थोड़ा आगे पढ़ेंगे. वॉल फ्री ऑफिस स्पेसेस डिड नॉट क्वाइट वर्क आउट, डिड नॉट क्वाइट वर्क आउट, डिड नॉट क्वाइट वर्क आउट, could have worked out, right? This is odd one out, odd one out. ठीक है, मेजॉरिटी क्या बोलता है? वॉल फ्री ऑफिस स्पेसेस डिड नॉट क्वाइट वर्क आउट. इसका मतलब A is out. You can eliminate A on the spot. You can eliminate A on the spot. अब तुम्हारा काम है B पकड़ो, C पकड़ो, D पकड़ो, कीवर्ड्स देखो और फाइंड आउट करो कि कौन सा आंसर आपका हो सकता है. So probably what you can do is you can take 30 seconds audio and then try to knock up the answer. I'll wait for you guys. अपेक्षा कांबळे, आपने मेरा मेन पॉइंट नहीं समझा. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. एग्जाम्पल जब हम देते हैं, एग्जाम्पल मेन आइडिया का सपोर्टिंग आइडिया होता है. ऑथर विल ऑलवेज गिव एन एग्जाम्पल टू प्रूव हिज पॉइंट. समरी कैनॉट हैव एन एग्जाम्पल because examples are given to explain a point and summary cannot have an examples. That will be reiteration, research, analysis, anything. You getting my point? So for example, let's just say covid का टाइम चल रहा है अभी, राइट? सो मान लो मिलियन लोगों का आपने क्या करा, टेस्टिंग करा. हाँ, आपने मिलियन लोगों का टेस्टिंग करा और पर मिलियन आपको लेट्स से 1 लाख लोग पॉजिटिव मिले, विच इज 1/10, है ना, 1/10. तो इसका एंड में हम क्या बोल सकते हैं कि यार पर मिलियन राउंड अबाउट 1 लाख पीपल आर गेटिंग पॉजिटिव. इट मींस द इम्यूनिटी इज गुड और बैड, व्हाटएवर. तो जब आप समरी करोगे तब आप इस बारे में सोचोगे, ना कि आप टेस्टिंग टूल के बारे में सोचोगे. that's what you need to look at. Yeah, at most of the time क्या होता है ना, जब आप एग्जाम्पल देते हो और एग्जाम्पल के ऊपर अगर आप कुछ अराइव करते हो तो वो कंक्लूजन होता है और वहां पे बच्चा लोग फंस जाता है. बिकॉज वी मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम फेल टू अंडरस्टैंड that conclusion and summary, they both are different. They cannot be put into the same bracket actually. You getting my point? So आपका summary अलग होता है और आपका what do you call it as your conclusion, both the things are different, guys. Okay, what is the answer here? What is the answer here? What is the answer here? Okay, let's clean this up. Let's look at. तो ये तो आउट हो गया, ए तो अपना आउट हो गया, राइट? देखो बी. So just gonna do this 1 second. Okay, wall-free office spaces did not quite work out as desired, and therefore cubicles came into being. Conclusion out. Wall-free office spaces did not quite work out the way their utopian inventors intended. अब ये एक वर्ड है ना, वो बहुत सारे बच्चों को मजबूर करेगा इसको एलिमिनेट करने के लिए. एज दे बिकम टूल्स फॉर एक्सप्लॉइटेशन ऑफ लेबर. ठीक है, वॉल फ्री ऑफिस स्पेसेस डिड नॉट क्वाइट वर्क आउट एज कंपनीज डोंट बिलीव इन डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियोलॉजी. ठीक है, आई एम गोना गो बैक, आई एम गोना चेक व्हाट्स गोना बी द प्रॉपर आंसर. ओके, लेट्स चेक दिस आउट. प्राइवेसी चैलेंज्ड ऑफिस वर्कर्स मे फाइंड इट हार्ड टू बिलीव, कॉमा, बट ओपन प्लान ऑफिसेस, मतलब क्या है ये बट यहां पे आया, मतलब इसके आगे वाला लाइन इंपॉर्टेंट है. बट ओपन प्लान ऑफिसेस एंड क्यूबिकल्स वर इन्वेंटेड बाय आर्किटेक्ट्स एंड डिजाइनर्स हु थॉट that to break down the social walls that divide people, comma, you have to break down the real walls too. Okay, what is this opinion? Okay, modernist architects saw malls and rooms as downright fascist. The spaciousness and flexibility of an open plan would liberate homeowners and office dwellers from the confines of boxes. What is this gyan? What is this gyan? It's a comparison. Modern architect and the Purana architect. It's a gyan. Okay, it's a gyan. Now, but companies, this is very important. It's a keyword. It's a goddamn keyword. इसके बाद आंसर आएगा. एक keyword आज मैंने आपको फ्री में दिया, ठीक है? But companies took up their idea less out of democratic ideology. Okay, less out of democratic ideology than, मतलब इसके बाद जो चीज आएगी वो इंपॉर्टेंट होगी. A desire to pack in as many workers as they could. इसका मतलब डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियोलॉजी हमको निकालना है. आगे इन्होंने बोला है पैक as many workers as you can. इसका मतलब exploitation of labor. C for Charlie should be your answer. By default C for Charlie should be your answer, because यहाँ पे आप एक गलती कर बैठोगे. You might not understand the analogy of packing up as many people as you can vis-a-vis exploitation of labor. अब यूटोपियन के बारे में अगर बात होती है तो यहाँ पे यूटोपियन का मतलब होता है समथिंग विच हैज अ परफेक्ट स्टेट, समथिंग विच इज परफेक्ट, राइट? इमेजिनरी वर्ड एक्चुअली होता है, मतलब एक ऐसी दुनिया जो इमेजिनरी है जहाँ पे सब कुछ अच्छा अच्छा होता है. बट ठीक है, अगर मैं एलिमिनेशन मेथोडोलॉजी पे चलूं, तो मेरा ए तो वैसे ही आउट हो गया, मैंने बोला था. देयरफॉर इट्स सॉर्ट ऑफ अ कंक्लूजन. तो बी इज एनीवे आउट. सी और डी में मुझे प्रॉब्लम है. डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियोलॉजी मुझे दिखता है, मेरे पैसेज में डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियोलॉजी है, बट मेरे पैसेज ने डेमोक्रेटिक आइडियोलॉजी को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं दिया है जितना उसके बाद जो लाइन है उसको इंपॉर्टेंस दिया है, which is desire to pack in as many workers as they can. It means exploiting the workers. That's how you nail it. That's how we crack it. Okay, guys, is this clear? Is this clear? Shall we move ahead? ये समझा? ये समझा? Guys, आप प्रोसेस समझो, आप प्रोसेस समझो. अगर मैं आपको हर एक चीज डिकोड करते बैठूं तो हमें 2 घंटे की लेक्चर लगेगी. I'm trying to give you fast forward knowledge. Understand this. You can sit down, you can check these questions in CAT paper. You can learn, but at the end of the day हमें डी डे पे क्या करना है? हमें डी डे पे एक प्रोसेस फॉलो करनी है. जैसे आज जो टॉपर का वर्कशॉप हुआ था, उन्होंने क्या कहा था? आपको रीड करना है, आप रीड करो, पर डी डे पे आपको वो काम नहीं आएगा. कितना भी आप रीड कर लो, एऑन करो, गार्डियन कर लो, टेलीग्राम, कुछ भी कर लो आप, वो डी डे पे रीड नहीं होगा. थोड़ा बहुत फायदा होगा, ज्यादा नहीं होगा, बिकॉज डी डे पे आपको एक प्रोसेस ही करनी है. और हमारे जो आरसी के रूल्स में बात करता हूँ, ट्रिक्स एंड टिप्स के बारे में जो बात करता हूँ, दैट वर्क्स वंडरफुली यार. फाइन, सो दैट्स व्हाट आई वांट टू से. ओके, फेयर इनफ. एंड मैं अभी ज्यादा डिटेल्ड में नहीं जाऊंगा, बिकॉज अगर मैं इसको ज्यादा डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करूंगा तो मेरे ख्याल से वो 99 परसेंटाइल वालों के लिए समझ में आएगा, पर जो बाकी के बच्चे जो स्ट्रगल करते हैं पैरासमरी में, आपको थोड़ा सा पंगा होगा. सिंपल सी बात है, रूल अप्लाई करो, यू आर डन विद द पैरासमरी. लेट्स मूव अहेड. ठीक है, इसको मैं कैसे बताता हूं, आपको फोड़ना है. इसको मैं आपको एक शॉर्टकट में बताता हूं. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं मैं करूंगा, इसको आप क्रॉस वेरीफाई करो, बाद में आपको पता चलेगा. अब ये क्वेश्चन अपने पास है, ये अपना लाइव क्वेश्चन है. अब देखो मैं यहाँ पे क्या दिख रहा हूँ, द रोल एंड फंक्शन ऑफ अकाउंटेंसी. याद रखना, रोल एंड फंक्शन ऑफ अकाउंटेंसी. ओके, दूसरा, द प्रोफेशनल्स वर सीवियरली अफेक्टेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज. अच्छा, प्रोफेशनल्स डिड नॉट वांट टू हैव एनी कन्फ्रंटेशन विद द गवर्नमेंट. ये बड़ा लेम लगा मुझे, ये बड़ा लेम लगा. मतलब I mean, come on. Professionals did not want to have any confrontation with the government. How can this be a summary? This is such a lame point. How can this be a summary? It's a lame point. Anyway, out. Look at D. The pressure on accountancy professionals. Great. Professional, accountancy professional. Great. यहाँ पे भी accountancy professional. Compelled them to review their role and form an organization to shoulder their responsibilities. अच्छा, तो accounting B out, C तो पहले भी out था. The role and function of accounting. चलो अभी थोड़ा पढ़ लेते हैं. The background to this paper has been a recognition and concern that while in many respect of the accountancy. अच्छा, accountancy यहाँ पे आया. मैंने क्या कहा, ये outcome है. ये keywords आपको पैरासमरी में दिखेंगे 1001%. अगर नीचे दिया गया हुआ कीवर्ड पैरासमरी में नहीं होगा तो समझ लो वो आपका आंसर है ही नहीं. That's the cross verification. Guys, how do you do quants? You put the numbers in the formula, right? And you get the answer, right? And you then cross verify that answer, whether that answer appears in your 4 options or not. I am giving you this formula for verbal ability. पैरासमरी. अगर ऑप्शन का कीवर्ड तेरे पैराग्राफ में नहीं होगा, 1000% वो तेरा पैरासमरी का आंसर नहीं बनेगा. गारंटी, साइंड बाय ब्लड. ठीक है, साइंड बाय ब्लड. ठीक है, नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस. हाउ बी इज आउट, बिकॉज बी डज नॉट टॉक अबाउट अकाउंटिंग. बी डज नॉट टॉक अबाउट अकाउंटिंग प्रोफेशनल. आई वुड लव टू बी मोर स्पेसिफिक. जस्ट बाय सेइंग प्रोफेशनल, आई वुड लव टू गो विद द सेंटेंस व्हिच हैज मोर क्लियरिटी. तो अगर मैं समराइज करूं इस पैराग्राफ को, जो पैराग्राफ अकाउंटिंग के बारे में बात करता है, आगे चलो, अकाउंटिंग एंड ऑडिटिंग. ठीक है, यहां पे भी समझ में आया. वेयर कैन आई सी मोर अकाउंटिंग प्रोफेशन. सो अ sort of an option that gives me more of my paragraph. Guys, we are doing summary, we are not doing parajumble. Do not get confused. Summary का मतलब कीवर्ड आना चाहिए. Understand this. If I just go ahead with professionals, what professionals? Accountants, lawyers, doctors. My summary has to be filled with the keywords. So I would prefer A and D because it has accounting professionals. It talks about accountancy as a profession. That is the reason B is out. You getting my point? So I have got A and I've got D. Yeah. Now there is a task. You have to read this because इतना तो हमने कर लिया. अब ये 2 ही बचे हैं. एक तो ये होगा या फिर ये भाई साहब होगा. Right? अब देखते हैं एक तुक्का. Guesswork. The role and function of accountancy profession were not clearly defined. Okay. The pressure on accountancy professionals compelled them to review their role and form an organization to shoulder their responsibility. For the fact they were not clearly defined, they had to do this. It means अगर मैं देखूं एक पैरासमरी के चलते मुझे डी ऑप्शन मच बेटर लगता है than A. अगर मैं compare करूँ तो, so D should be the answer. D should be the answer because D gives more information. D is an extension of A, which says that they were not clearly defined. Now, I'm going to hold here. I'm going to go back to my passage. I'm just going to quickly read through it. The background to this paper has been recognition and concern. That concern diya hai. Okay, that's the keyword. In many respects, the accountancy profession in the UK was constantly changing and developing to meet new situations and new requirements. Guys, ये तो D में बात करी है इन लोगों ने. फिर भी आगे चलेंगे. Professional standards of accounting and auditing, in ethical standards in education, in European involvement, in international involvement, in government relationship, blah 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 blah. ये खींचेगा, खींचेगा, खींचेगा. Guys, देखो ये सेंटेंस इसने कहां तक खींचा? किधर है? Holy shit. देखो ये सेंटेंस जो यहाँ पे चालू हुआ, holy shit, is this the full sentence? Okay, we'll do that. Government relationship, comma, volume, comma, urgent issue, comma. All these are issues that are related to accounting profession. Like most members of the profession, insufficient time and energy. Okay. To stand back the review position as a whole on the basis of the considering, oh my God, a longer term basis, role and function. Yes. A longer term basis, role and function of accountancy profession, including the services to be offered and the organization necessary to enable to meet its responsibilities. Now, this is where the passage gets over, and this is what I can see in D for Delta, and this is going to be my answer. Yeah, this was the first question that we did in the class, buddy. आप पूरा पैसेज पढ़ो, कंफ्यूज हो जाओ, आप मार्क करो, या फिर आप बस ऑप्शंस पे खेलो. दोनों में से एक चीज आप कर सकते हो. दोनों में से एक चीज आप कर सकते हो. Guys, is this clear? Guys, देख बीबू बड़ी, अगर कॉपी पेस्ट तेरा सेंटेंस है पैरा समरी के लिए, that cannot be a para summary. That's what you need to understand. If the sentence is copy pasted, that cannot be a para summary. I can eliminate these two on the basis of accounting profession. As simple as that. Okay, I can eliminate these two on the basis of accounting profession. As simple as that. I have A and I have D. You read through the entire passage, you will be able to understand that D is giving you more information, and that's the reason it is a better summary as such. I'm not saying that, I mean, अगर none of the above होता तो शायद से अपने को देखना पड़ता, but BPA, best possible answer, what you have is this. Okay, अब देखो B क्या बोलता है, because we read it now, that's the reason I'm telling you. The professionals were severely affected by the government policies which left them with no time and energy. Guys, do you really think that this can be a summary? देखो यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा प्रॉब्लम है, उनकी अकाउंटिंग वालों की बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम है. B में सिर्फ एक प्रॉब्लम डिस्कस करी है. How can one problem be the entire summary of a passage? But look at D. The pressure on accounting profession compelled them to review their role and form an organization to shoulder the responsibilities. This is the main crux. This is the entire thing. Guys, RC workshop बाद में होगा. I'm already loaded with a lot of things. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Shall we move ahead? समझ में आया तो please put in yes, 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 yes. समझ में आया तो just put in yes, yes, yes. समझ में आ गया. Okay, and do hit that like button. Guys, shall we move ahead? Shall we move ahead? Just tell me yes or no. Put the comment. Just put the comment. You got it, Bibu? Perfect. Chal, very good. Chal, अच्छा हो गया. Fine. You understood finally. ठीक है? Make a note of this. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. अब यहाँ पे देखो थोड़ा सा पंगा है. अब यहाँ पे देखो पंगा थोड़ा सा है. ठीक है? यार कितनी प्यारी सी आपकी पैसेज है, हैं? और आपके ऑप्शंस देखो. Your options are more than your passage. That's an irony, right? ये ऐसे का पहले कभी हमने देखा नहीं होगा, right? But for the fact, it's the easy one. We shall read through. Some decisions, okay, some decisions will be fairly obvious, no-brainer. Some decisions will be obvious, no-brainer. This is the main idea. That some decisions are no-brainer. Okay, sir, how fluent we should be in vocab to crack this? अरे कहीं पे भी vocabulary नहीं आया, ये 5th para summary चल रहा है. एक बार भी vocabulary की वजह से अपना आंसर नहीं अटका है. There is no need to learn vocabulary. That is what I've been telling you. Every other mentor is saying that do vocabulary. The toppers today, 99.98 percentile are in VRC, 99.95 in VRC. They are saying that don't do vocabulary. It's not going to help you. फाइन. अब थोड़ा यहाँ पे चलते हैं, थोड़ा देखते हैं, यहाँ पे थोड़ा मजा आने वाला है. ओके, सम डिसीजंस विल बी फेयरली ऑब्वियस, नो ब्रेनर. ये आपका पैसेज इतना सा ही है. दिस इज द ओनली आइडिया, दिस इज द ओनली आइडिया दैट वी हैव. अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या चीज है. अब देखो इसके आगे, अब इसने यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन कर दिया, हमारे ऑथर ने यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन कर दिया. अब ये पूरा एग्जाम्पल देगा. आपको भरोसा नहीं होता, आप एक बारी पढ़ के देख लो, ठीक है. और ये ऑथर का फंडा वही होता है. दैट्स द वे ऑथर राइट, दैट्स द वे ऑथर राइट. दैट्स द रीजन आई ऑलवेज से दैट if you're reading Aeon or if you're reading Telegram or Telegraph or Guardian or NY Times, आप उसकी ना लिखने की तरीके देखो. Understand the method, the way he writes. Understand how economics is been written. Understand how psychology has been written. Understand how history. Understand how philosophy has been written. मैं philosophy का एक कल शॉर्टकट दिया हूँ मेरे बच्चों को. एक बारी philosophy का उन लोगों ने देख लिया पैसेज, उनको पता है exactly करना क्या है. ये सब चीजें काम आती है यार. अब देखो, some decisions will be fairly obvious, no brainers. ठीक है. Example, your bank account is low, but you have a 2-week vacation coming up and you want to get away to some place, want to relax with your family, will you accept your in-laws offer of free use of their Florida beachfront condo? Of course we will. Why not? ठीक है, आगे चलो. Sure, you like your employer and feel ready to move forward in your career. Will you step in your boss for 3 weeks while she attends a professional development course? Of course. हाँ, तो एक मेन आइडिया दिया, 2 एग्जांपल दिया, बराबर. एक मेन आइडिया दिया, 2 एग्जांपल दिया. Now how shall we do this? Okay, the way to do this is going to be very simple. What we have to do is we just have to read through certain things. Okay, now let's go ahead. Understand this. Some decisions are obvious under certain circumstances. Certain circumstances is an additional thing out here. ऊपर बोला है क्या? Some decisions will be fairly obvious, no brainers. ऊपर उसने ये बोला है क्या कि भाई under certain circumstances नहीं होगा, right? We will hold this. ठीक है, let's look at D. D says accepting an offer from in-laws when you are short on funds and want a holiday is a no-brainer. Okay. Another no-brainer is taking the boss's job when she is away. Great. But yeah, this is only an example. Where is the main idea? This main idea is missing. So my D is gone. Guys, D cannot be the correct answer. Please देख लो. D cannot be the correct answer. थोड़ा संभल के अप्रोच करो. D में सिर्फ एग्जांपल दिया है. D में तो मेन आइडिया आएगी नहीं. मैंने कहा है एग्जांपल कैन नॉट बी द मेन आइडिया एंड एग्जांपल कैन नॉट बी द पैरासमरी. समझा? तो वो फंडे पे पढ़ो ही मत. राइट, सो D is out. Look at C. Easy decisions are called no brainers. अच्छा, अब यहाँ पे easy डाल दें इन लोगों ने. ठीक है, because they do not require any cerebral activity. Examples such as accepting free holiday accommodation in our lives. Okay, ठीक है, hold it. देखो B. Some decisions are no brainers. You need not think when making them. Examples are condo offers from in-laws and job offers from bosses when your bank account is low or boss is away. Look at the comparison. Look at the BPA, best possible answer. Would you mind choosing B over C? Guys, option elimination, comparison. Would you mind choosing B over C? Just put in yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. फटाफट. Would you mind choosing B over C? हमें B में ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन है कि हमें C में ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन है? हमें ये देखना है. हमें B में, अरे बाबा B में एग्जांपल है, अभिषेक B में एग्जांपल है, बट B में मेन चीज भी तो दी है. B में मेन चीज भी तो दी है. Some decisions are no brainers. You need not think when making them. It's a main idea then followed by example. That's okay. There is no problem. अब मुझे बताओ हम B C के ऊपर चूज कर सकते हैं क्या? डेफिनेटली हम कर सकते हैं. तो अगर हम B को C के ऊपर चूज कर सकते हैं because B has more information, which makes a lot of sense, then C is out. Okay. Some decisions are obvious under certain circumstances. You may, for example, readily accept a relative's offer for free holiday accommodation or step in your boss's shoe. Just because it is certain circumstances, they are making it a little bit specific. Specific things cannot be a summary. That is the reason A is out. So at the end of the day, right, what is going to be my answer? My answer is going to be B for Bombay. That's the answer. That is going to be the answer, guys. Yeah, B over C, more information. Absolutely, Arnab Roy. That's the way to think about it. Yeah, relevant words भी है भी में. Perfect सही जा रहा है आकाश, बराबर से you found it out correctly actually. Okay guys, I hope you are getting the nerves of doing this. Yeah, would love to cross 200 likes यार. 180 हुए, अगर किसी ने लाइक नहीं करा हुआ तो कर लो यार प्लीज. ठीक है, फेयर इनफ, मजा आ रहा है, राइट, फाइन. सो गाइस 5 थिंग्स वी हैव डन, 5 पैरा समरी हमने करे. केक वॉक, प्लीज फीडबैक देना. हाउ डिड यू लाइक दिस सेशन? एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन फीडबैक देना. आपको कुछ वैल्यू एडिशन हुआ वो भी एक बार बता देना. ओके, पैरा सिंबल हम कल करेंगे. आई एम गोना एनीवे हैव माय सेशन एट 11 o'clock, तो आई विल सी यू गाइस एट 11 o'clock. बट हाँ, ये जो भी थे हमने कैट के क्वेश्चंस करे थे, सॉरी हमने कैट के क्वेश्चंस करे. फाइन, I hope you understood. I hope you found it correctly. You can join C2C Mentors for VARC program. We also have a new batch. We will be starting a new batch in next 3 days. So अगर आपको join करना है properly, let's say अगर आपको हर एक चीज के लिए Quant, DILR, VARC के लिए अगर आपको join करना है, you can join. That's not a problem. You can join our pre-recorded lectures also. Okay, जहाँ पे ऐसे बहुत सारे आपको shortcuts मिलेंगे. You can join our live lectures also, जहाँ पे आप हमारे mentors को मिल सकते हो. ये जो टॉपर्स आए थे, they will be sharing their strategies with you. Yeah, so that will help you a lot. क्या पब्लिक कर दो, मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है ये लोग क्या बोल रहे, पब्लिक कर दो, नहीं समझा मुझे. Guys, a quick feedback would help me. A quick feedback would help me on the session. Did you like it? Just say yes. Request session on RC. Guys, give me some time. I shall do one mega workshop on RC also. Let's go step by step. Those who want to join in can get in touch with my team. The number is given there in the description. She can put the link also. So guys, that's it from my side. Thank you so very much. 190 plus janta. We've reached 212 today. Amazing, maza aa gaya. And that's how you need to work towards VRC. Guys, understand this. VRC का load मत लो. VRC को technical बना दो. जैसे मैं formula oriented बनाता हूँ वैसे करो. Strategy workout होती है smoothly. 99.98 ने बोला आज, 99.95 ने बोला, 99.20 ने के जो बच्चे इन सब ने बोला. Guys, VARC is damn cool, damn easy, and it has always going to be the game changer. Trust me, apply this strategy, you're going to rock it. So guys, that's it from my side. I'll see you in the next live session. Thank you. Bye-bye. And if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, please. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.